Welcome back to Rcology104, and today we're going to be lowering the shocks on my Stampede two-wheel drive. So I've already gone ahead and done it to this one just so I know how to do it and don't mess it up on camera. So we're going to do it to the first one on the front on camera, and then the back ones are the exact same process. So here we go. The things you need for this project will be this poly tubing. I got it from Home Hardware for like 40 cents Canadian, so it's pretty cheap. Just plastic tubing like that, a Sharpie, some scissors, a screwdriver or Allen keys depending on what your vehicle uses, and some pliers. Here's another pair you could also use, and some paper towel, and enough shock oil to fill all 4 shocks. One more thing before I get into the build. Instead of poly tubing, you can use some gas tube from a Nitro RC, but I prefer to use poly tubing because it's much stronger and it's more plasticky instead of rubbery. I don't know if you can tell on camera, but it's more rigid. So the first thing you're going to want to do is take all of the springs off of your shocks. Now, if you're going to be doing this, I assume you already know how, and if not, you can check out other videos on YouTube. It's relatively simple. So what you're going to do is find something flat that is the ride height you would like to have. I found this tray is the ride height I would like. It depends on what vehicle you want. What vehicle height you want. So make sure it's level on all sides, and when you find that out, take a Sharpie and just mark on the rod right there. That's that step. So then you're going to want to remove your shock from the vehicle and then just set it aside. Now we remove all the shock oil from the shock. I'll do this off camera because it might take a little bit. Now that you have removed all the shock oil, you're going to want to take this off. So what you do is take some paper towel. There it is. Place it on here and make sure it's wrapped up a couple times so that you don't scratch anything, because it'll affect the shock and it'll leak. And now you take the pliers and hold on to that really tight and just loosen this. Now, there we go. And in the process, you want to be careful that you don't get that marked off. So now we take this out. There we go. Now we're left with this. You can set this off to the side for a little bit. And now for the poly tubing. So you cut off 1 inch. There is your inch. There it goes. I'll have to find that. Okay, I found it. So what you're going to want to do is place it in there and then put it through the shock. And while you're doing this, be careful not to scratch up this hole here because it'll mess up the seal. Now, you're going to want to keep cutting off. There we go. You're going to want to keep cutting it off until you can see this little knot, this little mark through this when you put it through. Now I've already got one off camera done. Now once you find the mark there, you're going to want to take it out. And you have this piece. So it's the exact same length for the other shock. So you just mark it up here, make a mark, and then cut it off, and it's the exact same size. Now it's time to reassemble the shock. It's an exact reverse operation of how you unassembled it. Now when you're filling this up, you want to fill it 3/4 of the way. And then you can press it to let all, and then when the air bubbles are there, let it stand until all those air bubbles go away. And just make sure there's no air in there. Otherwise you'll have problems. So you just keep going like this. And then see, there's no air bubbles in there now. And now you just fill it up all the way and put the rest of the parts back on and you're good to go. And there we go, the magic of cameras. The shock is put all of it back together. Time to remount it, and that's all there is to it. This will work on any vehicle with oil shocks. Thanks for watching my video. I hope this has helped you. If you have any other ways of doing it, let me know in the comments below. I'm always open to any more ideas. And I'm going to be doing a build series of me customizing my Stampede. It's just an old Traxxas Stampede from, I think, 2005. My cousin gave it to me for free, so who doesn't love free RC stuff, right? If you don't want to hear my update now, you can skip ahead to the end of the video. So guys, just before I show you my update, I wanted to show you the finished product. So here it is. It is very much lower to the ground. So I still don't know what I'm gonna call this beast in the progress, I guess, beast in progress. So if you guys have any names or ideas, just let me know and maybe just put it in the comments below. Thank you very much. Okay, so I'm gonna give you guys a bit of an update as to what's happening on the channel here. So as I've stated earlier, I've received this 2-wheel drive Stampede, and so far I've just been using it for a bit of a basher, but I'm thinking of getting a Viterra Halix. I really like the looks and everything, and I've read some good reviews, except for the drive shafts, but I can always upgrade those. So what my plans for this is, I wanted to kind of make it into a street truck more. Kind of like a Rustler, but more with a Stampede body. So that's why I lowered the shocks, and I'm gonna put some Proline Road Rage tires on here. And it's not functional right now. It was when I received it, but it's just a brushed XL5 ESC that I had in it. But what happened to it was, since it's not waterproof, I put a bag, like a Sobeys bag or a Walmart bag, over it, like someone recommended to me, because it's not waterproof. But that kind of backfired and overheated the ESC, almost melted the bag. So now it only goes in reverse, and it doesn't always go in reverse either. It's kind of unresponsive at moments. So I'm gonna have to pick a new one up, or I could just get a Castle Sidewinder 3 ESC and motor combo. I think I'm gonna go with that because I don't see why I need to spend money on a new ESC if I'm gonna upgrade in the future. So that's my plans for this vehicle. Thanks for sticking around and hearing my update. If you liked this video, go ahead and like it, or if you didn't, dislike it, because I always need to know my improvements. Maybe just tell me what I did wrong or how I can improve in the comments. And if I earn your subscribe, that would be amazing. Thank you. Have a good day.